Hello, engineers, developers, and friends. Welcome to an episode of Embedded Executive Podcast, direct to you from Embedded World 2026. We're so excited to be shooting here live in our studio from our booth here at Embedded World, and I am very happy to have as my guest for this episode, Jeff Baldwin of Sealevel Systems. Jeff, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
For those of you watching us, I know we haven't been doing video podcasting very long, so I hope you've joined us on YouTube. But if you're just listening, you can switch over to YouTube and check out this conversation live and in color here on the video podcast segment. But Jeff, we're here to talk about you and some of the really interesting engineering that you and Sealevel have been doing, mostly in Edge AI these days, right?
Yes.
What's new and exciting here in Embedded World that you guys are telling folks about?
Yeah, we got a couple new computers. Super rugged, super reliable is the use case for whatever customers need to do with processing in Edge AI.
Yep.
One of them's IP67. It's going to be waterproof.
Wow.
Another one is not waterproof, but it's extremely rugged for high reliability, high shock and vibe applications.
Okay.
But with just lots of options for Edge AI processing through either built-in NPUs into the CPU or add-on accelerators.
Well, you guys have sort of made a name for yourselves at the Edge now. People are talking about how reliable, rugged, but the processing is really high end. And so obviously you've got the vibration thing and now the new waterproof one that's coming out. Mm-hmm. What are some of your targets there? I mean, are we talking submersibles explicitly, or is that like there's a good chance it's going to get wet, and so it won't hurt it? Or is it designed to be, we're sticking it on the outside of a sub?
Yeah, maybe not quite there, but yeah, I mean, anywhere where it's an uncertain environment. It could get wet, it could get high humidity and condense, there could be splashing, just anywhere the computers need to live.
Yeah. It's funny. So I'm beating this drum this week about Edge AI specifically, and AI in general. I wrote a whole column in the magazine, this most recent issue of the magazine, about how I think that AI has actually a marketing problem as a thing. I think there's just been so much hype around the LLMs and that kind of piece of it that everybody's trying to layer those into everything, and I don't think that's the most functional way to use AI. And I know you guys think about this a lot. You do a lot at the Edge. I would love to hear your thoughts about the idea of a functional physical AI where it's about small model, it's about the task at hand and doing that really, really well instead of being a generalist. Yeah. So I think the generalist case just doesn't exist really. I mean, what do you think?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, most customers have one specific piece that they need to focus on. It doesn't have to be a complete general purpose, do everything.
Yeah.
But what we try to do is provide the flexibility and scalability so they can pick the right solution, the right amount of processing power, the right cost, so they can do just what they need to do, and they don't need to run, a complete training model and a full LLM. They can just run a smaller piece of it, focus on their application, and then we do that through scalability and options.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, there's always the sort of customization that folks want to do as they're designing whatever it is that they're designing. Folks who are going to be listening to this and watching this, they're all engineers. They're all trying to solve the problem. What do they want to reach out to Sealevel Systems to solve? What do they want to talk to you guys about?
Yeah, just call us up with their connectivity needs if they know what types of sensors they need to connect to or other devices to harvest the information from the environment, and the temperature range and other use cases like that, and then just roughly how much processing power they think they need. And we have other engineers who can help assess that for them and pick the right scaled solution so they're not completely overblown in the power and cost.
Hold on a second. The answer isn't always all. I need all power. I need everything to be nothing. I want 400 tops. That's all I got.
Yeah.
That's not always the answer?
No, we try to trim them into a real tailored solution that really works well for them.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So what are you excited about here at the show? What are you looking for?
Yeah, it's great to see all the vendors and all of the new applications. I really like seeing the processing power, the AI NPUs built into the CPUs themselves. Sure. So I'm glad to see that really, and from lots of different options, lots of different CPU vendors. So you don't just have to pick one. There are lots of options.
Yeah, it's interesting. I feel like I've been seeing over the last couple of weeks announcements about a lot of CPU partnerships, different architectures and customers and whoever sort of getting together and creating multi multi-architecture solutions and stuff. That seems really interesting and cool, right?
Yeah. And a couple of form factors that we use, so we use computer on module to build our systems. It's part of the built-in scalability and expandability and longevity.
Yeah.
But with Comm HPC mini modules, we can get Intel, Qualcomm processors. AMD is going to be coming. So I mean,
yeah,
pick your best weapon, and then we can design a system around it.
That's awesome. Well, Jeff, thank you so much for chatting with me today.
Thanks.
Folks out there watching, if you're listening to this on your favorite podcasting platform, thanks so much. I hope you're subscribed. And if you're watching this as one of our new video podcasts over on YouTube, I hope you're subscribed. I know like 90% of you are not yet subscribed, so click the button, all right? And I will catch you all again real soon. I've been Ken Briodagh, Editor-in-Chief of Embedded Computing Design. Thank you so much, Jeff. And thanks to Sealevel Systems. We'll see you all very soon.